Meanwhile, the House of Representatives Committee on Urban and Regional Development has raised concerns over the conversion of residential areas to commercial and semi-industrial areas in most parts of the country. This comes as the Committee on Federal Polytechnics and Other Higher Technical Education insists performance is key to justifying demands for more funding. Joke Adisa has more.
River State member Awaji Inombek Abiante chairs the Committee on Urban and Regional Development. He leads his colleagues in the committee to receive explanatory notes from the Ministry of Works and Urban Development on its expenditure in the outgone year and the spending plan for 2025. His major worry has to do with what he calls flagrant abuse of regulations on buildings, which has led to conversion of residential areas to commercial hubs. Beyond the provision of housing, there is need for proper town planning so as to avoid the creation of slums.
The Maitamas will begin to have the attachment. People will live where they are not supposed to live because you must have a roof over your head. So if we are not able to balance this thing adequately, we concentrate on housing. You build the fine houses, they turn to slums. It's just a matter of time.
The Permanent Secretary, Shoaib Belgore, tells the lawmakers the ministry's budget was slashed from 162 billion naira in 2024 to 87 billion naira in 2025. The ministry is discussing the necessity of establishing a national housing regulatory authority to ensure standardization.
Sincerely seek your support once again to increase the allocation in the following 7 key areas as itemized here. In the Renew Hope Cities and Estates Housing Program. Number 2, slum upgrading and urban renewal.
At the Committee on Polytechnics and Higher Technical Education, lawmakers insist requests for increased funding must be backed by impressive performance. This was after the National Board for Technical Education took its stand for budget defense before the lawmakers.
For this coming year, our IDR is extremely low, just about 25 million or so. But on the capital, there is a marginal improvement this year. But our performance for 2024 is 50%. We are yet to get the remaining 50%.
It is an acceptable and known fact that Polytechnic is poorly funded. We know, but we need to justify our need for more.
Nonetheless, the Ministry of Works and Urban Development as well as the MBTE appeal for more funding to enable them meet up their obligations. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.